What's up, Planeswalkers? Theory 6 back with some more Magic the Gathering Arena. Don't forget to head on over to flipsidegaming.com and use promo code 6 for 10% off on orders over $10. It's a good deal and helps support the channel. Why do I sound weird? Because I have to re-record this video because I ran out of hard drive space and it corrupted the recording file. So I get to redo a video. Woo! Anyway, today we're playing Gates because that was the next up in the Patreon queue, and I was trying to figure out what exactly I wanted to do for this video, and a great viewer decided to give me this really interesting list, and I did try to make it work, but I just wasn't able to. It does look like a Ravnica Allegiance stuff is going to, still support Gates, so I'll probably come back to something more akin to this at a later date, but I wanted to play more Mill because I like Mill. I play Mill in Pauper, in real Pauper, not like this standard Pauper nonsense. Stop doing that. Yeah, so I do play Mill and Pauper, and I do love Mill. So we're playing essentially Merchant's Gate Mill deck because it's a ton of fun, and we already played different types of Mill on the channel. So yeah. Anyway, this deck revolves around Guild Summit. By the way, I have to restate everything I said in the last DeckTech, so bear with me as I slowly lose my mind. So this deck revolves around Guild Summit. Guild Summit, when it enters the battlefield, we can tap any number of the myriad gates we own and draw some cards. Additionally, whenever a gate enters the battlefield, we draw a card. That works really well with Psychic Corrosion. Psychic Corrosion says, when we draw a card, our opponent mills 2. So the point of this deck is play out an early game Psychic Corrosion, then we cast Guild Summit, tap a bunch of lands, draw a bunch of cards, and then we keep drawing cards and our opponent mills. That's the point of the deck. As I said this already. Anyway, the way we get there, because obviously this is going to take a little bit of time, is that we have some removal. Specifically, 3 Sealaways. This helps against early game aggression. 4 Settle the Wreckages, because this helps against mid-game aggression. And 3 Cleansing Nova, excuse me, because this card gets rid of cards. That's pretty much it. I will say, there are going to be times where you recognize that your opponent is potentially playing Cleansing Nova, and you need to be a little bit more careful with your enchantments, because this is a deck that cares about having a glut of artifacts and enchantments out, and you don't want to walk into a really bad Cleansing Nova. So if you suspect your opponent is playing Cleansing Nova and they are a control deck, you're going to want to only run out a single Psychic Corrosion and a single Guild Summit, because even though it's going to kind of slow you down, it's going to make it so you're resilient to this form of removal. And you want to make sure that, especially against control, you're going to be able to keep them on their toes and keep the deck pressure up, because if you stop deck pressure completely, then you've really just lost the game. So you need to be wary of opposing Cleansing Novas. Speaking of control, we do run Immortal Sun. This is one of the differences between Merchant's list and this one. He did mention that Immortal Sun is helpful because, as he pointed out, this deck dies real hard to Planeswalkers, so we want to make sure that we can get rid of Planeswalkers. So Immortal Sun kind of stops that. It also draws us additional cards, which works well with Psychic Corrosion. Obviously, our spells costing a little bit less is nice, but not really necessary, and we don't have creatures, so the buff doesn't matter. But the fact that this just shuts down all opposing Planeswalkers is really helpful. We could instead play Sorcerer Spyglass to shut down Planeswalkers, but that doesn't draw us cards, and usually we're going to have the mana to cast Immortal Sun by the time they do get a Planeswalker that we care about, so it should be fine. The other difference is in the land, he was running a Temple Garden for some reason, and I can't figure out why. So we're running an island, because I found that sometimes I just needed more islands. Anyway, we're also running a nice Chromatic Lantern, so that sometimes when we have like Golgari Guildgate, or we need blue and we just have those, or we need white and we just have these, it helps us to make sure we can cast whatever we need. Dawn of Hope is kind of an alternative win condition against, the slower decks where we can just make an army of soldiers. Additionally, and what it's usually used for, is to draw a card, which works with Psychic Corrosion, especially in conjunction with Fountain of Renewal. Fountain of Renewal draws a card by itself, which works with Psychic Corrosion, and it gains life. So early game, if we have a bunch of Fountain of Renewals, we have a nice life buffer against the aggressive decks. Surge of Azcanta is a fantastic way early to make sure we draw well, and late game, it gets us either an additional piece that we need, or some removal that is warranted. Opt is Opt. It's a strong card. That's pretty much it. This is shorter than typical. Why do you look like this? I had you look like this. Why you do this to me? This is shorter than the first one I did, but I had to do this already. As you can see, I have won games. I actually got to silver by playing this deck, and of course, no one gets to see it. Nonsense. Look, I'm at silver. Going against Egg Villain. Stupid file corruption. This is a bad hand because we can't play this. This is okay, I guess, because we have Dawn of Hope. Sure. We want to make sure we can get Chromatic Lantern so we can start getting things down. Hopefully this opponent isn't too aggressive. Black. That's fine, I guess. One thing I have found is that this deck does, like, I've been facing a lot of black-white decks with this deck, which is very strange, and I don't know why, but more black-white vampires. Hopefully, we're going to be in an okay position. We'll be able to cleanse or settle the wreckage by the time they can attack us for a ton, so we should be okay. And the Cleansing Nova potentially helps. I could have searched there. I can opt here, which is nice. I could have searched there, but I don't think I need to. I can opt into a land, an untapped land, and Cleansing Nova them, which would be nice. Yeah, reasonable. Triple bishops, alright. Looks like they don't have another land, so that's good to know. Seal Away, nah, I don't really want Seal Away here. I just want more mana. Guild Summit is okay, but it's not great. I would rather just hold up Settle the Wreckage. Yep, I would rather just hold up Settle the Wreckage. Alternatively, I could play Guild Summit. 2/4/6. I'm a little worried that, because sometimes the black vampire decks do have Sovereign's Bite and or the, like, 4 or 5 drop, I can't remember which, that deals damage when your vampires attack, or forces you to lose life when vampires attack. So I don't really want to go too low, 2/4/6. So I'd be down to 8. If my opponent plays a Legion Loyalist, no, Legion whatever, the Lord, then I'd be taking 9 down to 5. I think I am gonna Guild Summit here. Or would it be better? I think it actually might be better just to search for Azcanta and Dawn of Hope. I don't know. I'm really not sure, but I think Azcanta might be better. I don't know. Hopefully, my opponent doesn't have too much going on here. But yeah. So now I have to like try and address the things that I addressed in last video. So one of the things was there have been several spoilers for Ravnica Allegiance, and if you guys want to see me do like bonus spoiler videos, I'm going to post a comment. Sure, I'll keep that on top and just hold up Settle the Wreckage this turn. They could maybe think I'm just holding up Dawn of Hope, and I'm actually just going to like hover over it. I'm going to post a comment, and I'm going to pin that in the comment section of this video. And there I'm going to... Skymarch? Sure, that's fine. I'm going to say, like, do you want to see bonus content for Guild's reviews, or spoilers, and they'll have, like, a yes and a no. If you want to see them, vote yes. If you don't want to see them, vote no. It's very important that if you don't want to see them, that you do vote no, because it's very often that someone who does want something is more likely to say yes than someone who doesn't. So if you don't want to see extra content, which I don't know, that sounds weird, but maybe it is. Anyway, essentially they're just going to be really short bonus videos every other day or so, where I'm just like looking at some of the new cards and just talking about them in terms of standard, modern, legacy, etc., etc. I'm not really going to address limited because I'm not good at limited. But yeah, that's what it would be like. So let me know if you want to see that. I will library that. And I will play this, and then I will play out a Guild Summit. And I'll draw 3 cards. So my opponent does have a clock on me. And knowing that they're playing that, like I'm not safe at 7. So next turn I can Psychic Corrosion into Golgari Guildgate. But that's potentially very dangerous. So I'm probably going to end up Cleansing Nova. I'm going to be Cleansing Nova-ing. I'm going to be casting this. Dude, cast more spells. Do it. More creatures. Play out more creatures. Play into my board wipe. Do it. didn't do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I can play Gateway Plaza here. I'm gonna graveyard that. Going to Cleansing Nova and Gateway Plaza. Plaza will draw me a card. Next turn I can Corrosion. Yeah. Alright. So hopefully we have stabilized at 5. Okay. Luckily that doesn't fly, so I can chump block with Dawn of Hope tokens. So add 4. I don't like what you're doing here. Go away. I'm gonna graveyard that because we do already have a Golgari Guildgate. Opt is nice to see. And we're going to just use this here. Come on. And we'll Corrosion. Yeah, Corrosion into Guildgate, I guess. Yeah, we'll Guildgate. See what our opponent mills. Well, not exactly what we want to see, but that's fine. We can go ahead and Dawn of Hope and gain some life. Alright, opponent, what do you have? That is fine. Scary, but fine. But we do have Settle the Wreckage, which is helpful. Yeah, no thanks. What are you doing? I don't like that you potentially have something. Alright, cool. We're fine. Everything's fine. Do not have mana to pay for that. I could technically have opted in response. I'm going to keep that on top because I draw more cards by keeping it on top. And I'm probably going to settle them this turn. No real reason to play another Chromatic Lantern, I don't think. No, I don't think so. I think it's better just to settle them and make a Dawn of Hope token. Could opt, but I don't think I need to. Luckily, this isn't a vampire. Vampire. Resplendent. Je n'aime pas. My opponent might just attack with a Herald. Nope. They did not learn their lessons. Potentially I should just take 4 and block, but I'm really wary about going down to 3. Yeah, I don't know about that. Was out of my head, was out of my mind. How could I ever been so blind? Why though? That's strange. I think I might opt instead of making a Dawn of Hope token. I don't think there's really a point. I think I would rather scry down to something that's more important, like Cleansing Nova. Go and blow this up. Is it a 1-for-1? Yes. Do I care? No. Gonna keep that on top. Gonna transform. My opponent could be playing Cleansing Nova. Let's look. I doubt it. So I'm kind of fine to just play out another Psychic Corrosion. And Cleansing Nova. I have 3 mana, so I can't actually Azcanta here, so I might as well just play my Lantern. My opponent gets to see that I have pretty much nothing left in my hand, but I have Azcanta, so I am not worried. We should just have this game wrapped up, unless my opponent is playing a random-ass thing. Cleansing Nova. But we should be fine. Go and play this. Go ahead and play this. So we can make 1, 2, 3, 4. We can make 2 Dawn of Hope tokens and draw a card with Azcanta. I think that's correct. Yeah, looks correct. Okay, so we're going to Azcanta first because we might get a seal away, and we'd love to seal away the War Leader. Yes. Yes. It also takes you away. It does mean I only get 1 Dawn of Hope token, but it's fine. We'll functionally lose nothing. There we go. We should stay at 6. Gain a life, lose a life. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. I can't wait to die out of nowhere. That didn't kill me, so that's fine. Oh, I will be able to draw a card, though. Mill some more, please. Thank you. Guildgate will draw me more cards and make you mill some more. I hate losing videos. The sadness is so real. Just gonna draw some cards. Alright, well. Yeah, 15. 15, there's no time for you. Your deck is gone and soon will you be. 11 doesn't rhyme with 15, so. There's never a wish better than this. 'Cause you only got like 9 more cards to live. Immortal Sun? Yeah. I'll have 2/2 tokens now, so seems decent. Seems very, very decent. I potentially could have won. I just realized because I could have sacked Fountain of Renewal. That would have been 4 more. And then I would have had to get like any draw card. But this is fine. Because I have a 2/2. Aha, you fell into my trap card. Don't you dare. No, I mean, this game is pretty much ours. Oh, no, it literally is ours, because we draw 2 cards. Yeah. So, we're good. I'm just going to decline, because it would take too long otherwise. Can I just, like, do this? Nah, yeah, we're good. Alright, there we go. Just pass the turn. Good game. Good game. Good game. There we go. Alright. I was able to play 3 games last video. Let's see if I can get that in. I am so sad. Oh, man. Rogue burrito. How does a burrito go rogue? Is it like a bean burrito when you ask for a chicken? Going second. Opponent did mull. If we get 1 more land, Chromatic Lantern, like this hand's great. We do have opt. So I think we like turn 1 Guildgate, turn 2 Fountain of Renewal opt. I think this is fine. potentially weak. It really is draw dependent. Stop with the black nonsense. That... I didn't mean it, I swear. Alright, black-green. Ooh, you're helping us along. Oh, Torgar. I don't like seeing that. Je n'aime pas Torgar. I don't know why you would ever tap like that, you stupid, stupid mana base. Do I want another island? I think I do. So next turn, I think we just play Psychic Corrosion. Our opponent could have Vraska, either of them, and that is something that we're going to have to fight against. But I think the plan here is Psychic Corrosion. Next turn, we Psychic Corrosion into Guildgate. The turn after that, we probably Cleansing Nova. It depends, of course, on what our opponent has, but... Poison Tip Archer, it makes the Cleansing Nova hurt a little bit more, but it's otherwise fine. So I guess this is more of a sacrifice deck than a mill deck like I thought. Ooh, Settle the Wreckage actually makes this a little bit better. So I think here I still do the same thing. I Psychic into Guildgate. And depending on what my opponent does, determines whether or not we settle or cleansing. So we're going to go down to 11. It's not that bad. Our opponent only has 3 cards left. Find Broker is unfortunate. Yeah, they get Torgar back. So I'm going to blow up their land, or blow up their field, because I'd like them to not have Torgar. Although, to be fair, I'm already at 12, so Torgar doesn't actually do anything. I still think it's correct to blow everything up. And this is going to hurt. My main fear is that they're playing the Undergrowth card with haste. That's my main fear. Right. That will actually kill me. So it's at 9 right now. That's a 0-0. So I would live if they play it. So I think I'm fine going Lantern into Search. Yeah, I think I'm fine going Lantern into Search this turn. Unless... oh, I guess they could play another mill card into it and I would be dead. So they Torgar. They could make me lose 1 life and then just go back up. That's fine with me. Ow, it hurt. And graveyard, please. I guess I can play Gateway Plaza. And I just hold up Settle the Wreckage. Seems reasonable. My opponent only has 2 cards left. I should be fine. I do worry a little bit about the haste card, but I can't. 12, sure. You know what? I think I maybe should have played Cleansing Nova instead. Because if my opponent does have the haste card, Settle the Wreckage saves me from it, but Cleansing Nova doesn't. Potentially a misplay on our part, but our opponent has been through half their deck, and I haven't seen any of them, any of the haste card. Another card to worry about is the Lotleth Giant, which is another card that we haven't seen any of, but could be in the deck, and could kill me. Don't have it. Don't you dare. I'm waiting for that Lotleth Giant. I'm assuming Lotleth Giant's a 1-up in this deck. That's just what it feels like. And I'm going to die to it, I'm sure of it. Alright, lock it. Lock it is fine. I don't need the Guildgate. I need more action. It's not action, but sure. So I could Fountain of Renewal. Did I just see a Bone Wand? Alright. Sure, Bone Wand is a thing. I guess I just pass the turn. If something super bad happens, I can Fountain of Renewal. Torgar's fine. It only deals 2 damage to me. It's a really slow card. I'd like to keep gaining life. Yeah, I'd like to keep gaining life. Don't need that additional 1, though. Yeah, I can't really justify keeping that on board. Unfortunately, I don't have the ability to get anything. No interaction left because I don't have the mana for Fountain of Renewal. I guess I should have cracked it last turn. Could die because of that. But hopefully I don't. Find Broker, getting back. Rhizome Lurcher? Sure, I mean, it's a big card. How many of these have I gone through? I've only gone through 2 of my 3 Cleansing Notice. But I have nothing in hand. I did that after it already went into play because I didn't want to make it bigger. Gonna go ahead and chuck that in the graveyard. Transform this. Dawn of Hope does help because this does not have trample. So I play this. How many do I have? I have 1, 2. So I do have 2, so I don't want to play the Chromatic Lantern just yet. So we're okay. We're alive. That is one of the lucky things about this style of deck, is that it doesn't really have trample. Vraska is painful, but they're at 9, and they can't get rid of both of my Psychic Corrosions. So get rid of 1, sure. So 3 total are accounted for. I think I can take the 3. Yeah, I think I can take the 3. I'd rather Azcanta for something. 1, 2, 3, yeah. That's fine, doesn't have trample. I'm still alive. That doesn't have trample. I don't know why you said good game. My opponent does not understand how the game works. Well, it's lands I won't be drawing. Settle the Wreckage, very nice. Good game indeed. Unless my opponent was admitting defeat, which I doubt. My opponent just didn't understand that your card does not have trample. You gonna draw a card? Seems like a bad idea. I wouldn't. You kind of have to hope I have nothing. Unfortunately for you, I have something. Now you could say, I'm playing a mean deck. But I'll remind you that I'm not playing Teferi, and I'm playing many weak enchantments that do nothing the turn they come into play. Well, that's not true. Guild Summit does draw cards. I am pretty sure I've won this game, though. Because even if he does have a... I'm dead to exactly Lawless Giant. Everything else I survive. The Hasty Boy, I can make a token and block. Everything else is fine. Have fun with Chupacabra. This is Golgari Pile. We're going to go ahead and Azcanta for something. And when the cops came through, me and Dre stood next to a burnt-down house. With a can full of gas and a handful of matches. Still weren't found out. So we win. So they mill 2, and then I opt, and then they mill 2, and then I win. So from here on out, it's the Chronic 2. Start a day, tomorrow's new. I'm still local enough to choke you to death with a Charleston Chew. Nice 21 point necrotic wound. Minus 19, minus 19. Wow. 2 games instead of 3. So disappointed. I even opened up... You know what? I got 10k. I'll open a pack. Because I open a pack in the corrupted file, and I'm opening a pack in this one. Let us get some Corset. No, Corset's not fun. Let's get Dominaria. Demon Lord Bells Unlock. What's our thing at? 238.5. Alright, well, apologies if this was a little bit less, what's the word I'm looking for? Exciting. I lost footage, and I'm sad, but it's fine. Everything's fine. I would like to thank my lovely patrons, especially Salamander and Zargar, for their continued support. If you guys would love to join them in supporting the channel, you'll find links to that in the description down below, along with links to my Discord server, where we chat all things magic, as well as some other non-magic related things, and that's where you can challenge me when I do my streams. All that links in the description. I do hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, go and tap that like button, add a subscription to your mana pool, and cast a comment in the comment section down below. And until next time, I will be one.